What's good, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Setup is a little different today. We're gonna go ahead and let this run for a little. We're playing MIR4 today. I'm not gonna get into the details just yet. I will in a few. We're gonna go ahead and start everything up. I do want to go ahead and give a shout out to someone who helped me set this up. Really appreciate it. And his page is John's Reeves Live. Awesome content, man. Appreciate you. I got the setup 1, 2, 3. And pretty much we're gonna log in. You've seen my account, you've seen the details. If you want to join the clan, join the Bodega Boys, you already know. Come through. But pretty much I'm gonna go over this in a few, all the details and everything. But I'm gonna just accept these missions. I can't even accept these anymore. Alright, these are all complete. Alright, cool. Alright, I got 2 more. So there's an autoplay feature built in this game. I'll go over that and give you all the details. But for now, just enjoy the stream. I will be back shortly. One thing I did notice in the game is moments like this where NPCs have to respawn. You'll catch the auto player just taking a quick little break. So we're gonna give this a second. It'll start up in a few. And yeah. Make sure that's off. All right, 44-33. I'm gonna just leave it 4-4-4. Well, whatever. What is up, everybody? We here. Let me fix my Velveeta. You feel me? Let's get this angle right. Alright, that's better. That's not better. I was actually doing laundry this whole time, but you know, this game has this awesome autoplay feature, which is just absolutely incredible, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So I've always been a fan of RPGs, and yeah, what more can I ask for? An RPG with Unreal Engine quality that runs by itself and has the potential of earning you crypto. So the way a lot of people are playing it right now, so we're gonna go ahead and actually get into the gameplay. A lot of people pretty much are getting into like a specific level, which is the level I'm on, like the 20s, and then they'll go ahead and start mining, and it's not a good idea. But before I get into all of that, let's get into what the heck I am playing right now. So from you could see from like the gameplay, the game is pretty, it's set up pretty well, to say the least. What do I have to do? Jesus. All right, I'm gonna let that autoplay for a bit. Right, so let's go ahead and get a web page up for you guys. Shout out to Holmes, my guy, helped me fix my stream, so now I'm all set up. All right. I think we deleted this. Oh no, we didn't. Let me set this up before I even pull it up on the stream. Let me set everything up right now. Shout out to the players, shout out to YouTube. You know the vibes. So where is this at? Yeah, this will be one. adjust this right now. There we go, y'all. So this is what I'm playing. The game is called MIR4, MIR4. The world's first of NFT. It has its own commercial marketplace in the game, and the way you get the token in the game is by mining. You have to mine a specific item, and that specific item is called dark steel. If you look on the screen, right there, it says dark steel. I have 16,000 already, so that goes to show you. I have 16,000 already, and I'm only level 22. So it takes 100,000 of the dark steel. When you get 100,000, you can convert that over into Draco coin. And right now, at this very moment, Draco coin is sitting at 33 cents. Now, this is real. Like, this is really real. People are really doing it. It's really happening. And I think that's freaking awesome. So the game is available on Google Play, it's available on the App Store, and it's available on Windows, Steam, and the M1 Mac. And then of course the regular Mac. You can get into everything in regards to like all the details. But there's a new chapter coming out called New World. Look, a new era for our Dragonians. 4 hours of fierce battle through cross-server expedition. Right, legendary loot boxes. Play anytime, anywhere. You know, it runs on the blockchain. What is that right there? Hold on, slow down. The world's first NFT of commercially successfully online games is now open. So let's visit that real fast. Right. Top trades. Look. Level 108. Is the character fully statted out, and someone sold him for 32,000 Draco. Exit Draco. It's X Draco? Okay, let's look at that. I'm not gonna open browsers on that one anymore, so I'm gonna just do it over here. Well, yeah. I'm trying to find it for you guys. Having a little trouble. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I believe this is the coin right here. And is this it? I don't think this is it. Okay, where was that at one point? It was at $400 at one point. Now it's going for pennies. Is that right? WeMix wallet. So let's see what WeMix wallet is. I said I wasn't gonna look in through my thing, and I did it anyway. This is the WeMix wallet, and these are the games it's incorporated with. I'm trying to see like info regarding the coin, but we're learning this. I'm learning this kind of with you guys, but there's people that have made the money over there, and all that good stuff. So the app itself, it's set up like a MMORPG. I've played games like this before on the phone. And pretty much it gives you the opportunity. You got some other games too, so I'm gonna check those out. I'm actually going to do a screenshot of that and see what we can come up with and see what that's about. So that's the details on the coin in the game. I'm not 100% sure if this is the coin for the game though. Let's do some research. Found. Where's the website? Let's see. What app? What coin is used in MIR4? You gotta understand that this, that's a lot of money in other places. Like there's people talking about it in the Philippines and stuff like that. Let me see something. Draco MIR4. There we go, boys and girls. Okay, let's get this out of here and let's bring this over here. So this is what we were looking for. This is the information you're looking for. So this is the actual coin. And this is the coin affiliated with this game, and pretty much, yeah, that's what it's worth. 60 cents a coin right now. And someone sold one for 60,000 just now, which is about $40,000. Holy sheesh, look at these for sale. $17,000, $25,000. People are leveling up their characters and then minting them into NFTs and then selling them. Incredible. Level 90 characters. So this is what we got right now. I don't know how loud the music is, but I watched my live stream video. I watch it every now and then to get feedback, to give myself feedback, and the audio was definitely too loud in the last one I seen. But yeah, this is the details on it. This is the game. It's an MMORPG. It is running on the Unreal Engine blockchain. It's I don't know what's going on. Complete Geon whatever mission. So sometimes you can't even keep going until you do stuff. So those are the details on the game. To download this, is there like I don't even know if there is a referral system. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into some gameplay real quick. And then once we're actually gonna throw a video on right now. I'm gonna watch a video right now. I want to give a few shout outs real quick. So I'm not gonna do anything on that browser. I'm going to get these good habits going. I'm not gonna do anything on this browser. I want to just keep it open one time. Okay, so I gotta wait. The servers are pretty tapped out right now with people. All right. We're gonna watch a couple videos actually. Ooh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create a stream playlist. Save to stream. Create new playlist. Stream. Videos. And I'll keep this. For anyone who wants to watch stuff that I watched, they can go into my list of my playlist and they'll find the stream videos. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I'm gonna add some stuff right now. First and foremost, shout out to this guy. Shout out to my guy right here. Shout out to John Reeves Live. He's the reason why I have this setup right here on my screen. And to do this, all you have to do is plug your iPhone into your computer. And then when you go onto your Streamlabs OBS, you click on add a new source, video capture source, and then you'll be able to stream your phone screen to your you could put your phone screen on your live or as a video file, which is what you're seeing right now in the background of the stream. Pretty much I wanted to give him a shout out. Appreciate you. You really saved me a ton of time. We're gonna add this right here. We're gonna add it to stream videos. What else do I want to watch? We're gonna watch this 4-minute video. I didn't watch this yet. And yeah, that's what I'll do from now on. Just throw on a few vids. We're gonna backtest a little tonight, hopefully. It's already 2:30 in the morning, so you know, can't get too crazy. And then I'll go into my playlist. I can't even find the playlist that I just made. Stream videos. It's not there. Oof, I do not know how to use YouTube. That's insane. Okay, stream videos. We're gonna watch this PewDiePie video real fast. Cause why not? We're gonna mute the music. Open up the audio. Let's watch this PewDiePie vid. Did not want to do that. Theater mode. There we go. Damn, the audio is not working. I think it's not working. What did I do? All right. Oh my goodness.
Rating them, subscribing, and participating in any way. It just makes me happy.
Whatever. I'm gonna replay it. I've seen YouTubers do it all the time.
I've never really been like
we're
I
gonna
don't
watch
really care
this.
for numbers that much. What I care more about is the support for that I get from all you guys. That means so much more than just a random
Guy had
number.
the-
But
the
I just
iPhone
thought I'd
headphones
drop
on.
by, say hello, and really say thank you. It means a lot to me. I love making these videos, and you guys are my main motivation of wanting to make these videos. So yeah, thanks again. This is just a quick thank you video. Hope you have a nice evening, day, morning, or whatever. And this is PewDiePie signing off. PewDiePie.
Damn, bro, 5 years ago.
When I started doing YouTube, I was in college, I was on a student loan, I couldn't even afford a proper computer that I could record gameplay on. Shortly after, I quit college, and so I had to get a job, and I took whatever job I could get, which was to work in a
feel you
hot
on
dog
that,
stand.
A hot dog stand.
I was the happiest I was at that time because I was finally, for the first time in many, many years, doing what I wanted to do. And the fact that I could make videos was so much more important to me that I had to spend a few hours a day doing a job that wasn't that prestigious. I really think that money doesn't make you happy. I am just as happy as I am now as I was 5 years ago. I think that's what's cool about YouTube. That anyone could technically do it, right? I do want to finish off by just saying thank you so much to all of you who watch my videos, enjoy them, and support what I do. It really does mean a lot, and I'm just happy doing this. I would be doing it even if I was still not as big as I am.
And yeah, today we're gonna celebrate because I got 100 subscribers. To a lot of people, 100 subscribers is probably an insignificant number, but to me it means a lot. So I just want to thank you guys so much, and like for all your support. It doesn't matter if you're, I don't know, a new subscriber or been here, I don't know how long I've been doing this, 1.5 months maybe. I just want to thank you guys. I love you all equally. Thank you all so much for commenting on my videos and rating them, and subscribing and participating in any way. It just makes me happy.
Definitely not reading anything. We're just flying through everything.
And I don't do this because I want to be famous. That's the main thing I wanted to say. The only reason why I do this is because it's fun, and you guys are the biggest part of that. Like, it's because of you guys that this actually is fun, and that's why I make videos, and that's why I'm gonna keep making videos. So thank you guys again so much.
Bro fist. I wonder if Mr. Beast or him has more subs. We're gonna watch some feedback. We're gonna watch this feedback bit, and then we're gonna watch.
Before we start, if you find this helpful or want more content like this, remember to subscribe. It really
Shout out
helps
to
me out. The price of the
Uragano.
Draco has been falling steadily now for quite some time, and many people seem to be a little bit pessimistic when it comes to the game's earning potential, be it because of the low value of the Draco, the thousands of bots that inundate the servers, or other struggles. Today, we're going to take a look at the whole situation and earning possibilities in the game as it currently stands. And I will try and hopefully provide you with enough information to decide whether or not this game is still worth your time. Well, let's get to it. The first point is the most worrying of them all, the value of the Draco. I don't believe the Draco can sustain values higher than $3. There, I said it. Why? Well, here are my arguments. First of all, despite the fact that the Dark Steel has its use within the game, be it for enhancing equipment in the forge or crafting, the amounts that players actually need are minuscule if compared to what they mine throughout their playthroughs. And the game is full of bots. Like, full of them. Bots are only there to sell. So what we end up is with too much supply. Always too much supply.
Hey.
Now, do notice that I said sustain values higher than $3. What I mean with that is, it's not going to be stable at that, but it can overcome $3 from time to time. Be it through a relevant piece of news or just a bandwave of bots, you never know. Now, let's say for a moment that I'm right, and prices will continue to be what they are right now, in that $1 to $2 range. Can you still make money? Yes. How much though? If one were to farm 4 Dracos a day with one account, as I show it is possible in my videos, his gains would be limited to $8 a day maximum. That is, by playing diligently. Or $240 a month. To most, I'd say this is still very good earning possibilities.
It is.
And remember, all of this at zero cost. This is one of the few games that there's no barrier to entry. You literally pay nothing to play this.
You can literally play this game
now,
for 2
I know
months,
the bots
play it
can
hard,
make everything just that much
like
more
really
difficult.
play it like a real RPG,
as if other players weren't enough
and
trouble
make enough
already.
money to cop NFTs.
And it is absurd that the company behind MIR4
Maybe
can't
2
deal with
months
the bots.
gameplay.
But it's still possible to mine. I'll tell you how. My personal recommendation for whoever wants to continue in the game is to migrate to new servers. in which the vast majority of bots will still take a long time to gain entry to the valleys. Getting those new servers, preferably the same day that they just launch. Rush to level 40 and mine like crazy before the bots arrive. On my server, they started appearing in Snake Valley only after a month. So this strategy could pay off. And whenever too many bots are showing up, rinse and repeat, as long as new servers are introduced. Sum it up, it is still possible to make decent money from the game, even if the currency remains low, as I expect it to. Playing efficiently and staying in new servers can allow you to earn much more than most NFT games. And all at zero cost, remember. I have many videos on how to mine fast, increase your power, level up, and play for money that can help you do just that. Despite MIR4 no longer being as great as it once was, it is still a racehorse when it comes to NFT games, if you know what you're doing. Just not as fast as it used to be. Keep in mind that the Draco could always surge in price following some relevant piece of news. You never know. I can say that as long as the Draco is worth more than $1, I will stay in the game. You set your own minimum though.
It's
That's
under
it for
$1,
today.
my man.
If you want to join me on the journey from level 0 to 40 and see how I do everything, subscribe to my secondary channel, as I will be posting playthroughs there.
Two channels. Alright, let's watch
What's
this.
going on, everyone? It's Greg back with some more MIR4. And one of the top requested videos I have is about a leveling guide. Everyone wants a leveling guide, and I've kind of been putting it off because, I mean, there's not a one-size-fits-all leveling guide for everyone. You know, each class has like a unique aspect to them where some things work better than others. Also, I take the approach of combining leveling with farming. So a lot of times my leveling spot depends upon what I'm trying to farm at the time. So I'm going to try to go about this in stages. Let's start with level 1 through 40. So for level 1 through 40, my general approach to you, my general advice to you would be just follow along the main quest. And as you're following along the main quest, go ahead and do your requests and missions. So when I say missions and requests, like all these missions that you have to, that are single use missions, and even some of the repeatable sometimes, if you just, you need to go AFK for a while, run the repeatables and do them for all the maps that you can do. So go through the main quest some, then stop and do some requests or missions. Also, you're going to need to do your requests in the long run anyway. So before you get too far ahead, go ahead and knock out your requests for each of the maps. And it'll, once you get to your towers and conquests, it'll help you to, advance that. That is another key point. While you're leveling, you want to work on everything at the same time. Put a little effort into everything. So as you're doing requests and stuff, you'll get the materials to craft and farm and things like that. What I would suggest is early on in the 1 to 40 range, as you get started early, if you need to go do something, you're going to AFK, just AFK in one of the areas on the map. So if you look at the map, it shows you that the higher the hunting ground level, the better the rewards. Okay, so if you have like a red area or yellow area on the map, just go AFK in that area. As long as you can tank whatever is there, if you can kill that boss, then just sit there and AFK. That way you come whatever, like a red area. To go do something, you're going to AFK, just AFK in one of the areas on the map. So if you look at the map, it shows you in one of the areas on the map.
Oh, you click that.
So if you look at the map, it shows you that the higher the hunting ground level, the better the rewards. So if you have like a red area or yellow area on the map, just go AFK in that area. As long as you can tank whatever is there, if you can kill that boss, then just sit there and AFK. That way you come back, you'll have gear and stuff. Like you don't need to upgrade your gear early on. You'll just be able to craft up to the tier 4, and then once you're at tier 4, you upgrade it to +5. That's what I recommend for 1 through 40. So you're gonna end up, I don't know where exactly you end up, the Demon Bull Temple, Bishan Labyrinth and Demon Bull Temple. So if you absolutely want somewhere to AFK, generally the secret entrances or secret passages in the different maps or different labyrinths and in the valleys offer good areas to AFK, but they are danger areas and you can be PK'd in there. So keep that in mind. It all depends on the server. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else about 1 through 40. That's pretty much my advice there. I mean, you can also, secret passage in Bishan Lab. Again, good spot, but you have a chance of getting PK'd. So keep that in mind. Now, once you hit 40 and you've done your requests, your missions, and things like that, you're keeping up. Make sure you're keeping up with your power. Like work on your constitution, your inner force. You get a lot of those materials from doing your requests and missions. So make sure you focus on that. You want to focus on everything all around. Do your codex when you can. Once you get conquest, you need to level your towers. The towers will tell you what you need to do for them. Just go ahead and do it. This should always be caught up to your main level. Conquest should always be at your level. As you can see, mine says I need to reach level 80. So I can't do anything again with conquest until 80. So you always want to have that caught up. Doesn't mean you got to be dead on, but for the most part, be close. All that stuff's going to help your power, your training, your conquest.
I'm gonna do all of them now that I have
and
those.
let me see what else is in here. Codex will help some too, so make sure you keep up with that. Your skills,
We're gonna do
spirits,
get some
all the good stuff. So once you're at 40, in general, you can fight mobs. You want to be able to fight mobs that are like 5 levels below you, so you can AFK. And you know, you can go up to maybe like 10 levels below you. But 5 levels below you is pretty much ideal as long as you're able to tank it. If you're keeping up with your power and stuff, you should be able to get to that point. So even still, once you hit 40, I was AFK in, not in the lab. I'm about to say that looks a little low. I was AFKing in Mission Valley. So right here, these 35 level mobs in the secret passages, and then in 3F, same thing, secret passages. Once you can get there, you might have to level up a few times, but once you're 5 levels ahead, you should be able to do it. So that's a very good spot, and I stayed up there until at least 45. Now, if you have a hostile server and you're not able to do that, you can also go ahead and AFK in some of the main areas where they would have to go red to PK you. In general, in the valley,
right now
in labyrinths, you're gonna get more experience.
Potions,
and of course, you got elite mobs in there as well. But you can also choose to farm common mobs. And I don't really know early on some of the best areas in this map. I don't really think there is anything in the common area that's that great. Just looking at it, yeah. So again, if you're having trouble in the valley, you could try the labyrinth secret passages as well. They also have secret passages, and once you get up to like 45 plus, you're gonna start thinking about moving to Snake Pit. So let me show you kind of what you're looking at here. So Snake Pit, you have, I never really AFK'd on the Snake Pit map, but you have level 40 to 45 mobs. My favorite spot, once you're high enough to do it, and you're just gonna have to test when you can, generally around 46, 45, 46, 47, somewhere up in there. In this top right hand corner of this map is, to me, ideal. And I say that because the combination of level and materials. So right now we're talking about from level like 45 to 50.
Shout out to
Gaming. In this area, you have a higher concentration of mobs, and that's always what you're looking for: high concentration of mobs, decent experience, and good loot. The reason why I say good loot, you can get the, it doesn't show it on here, but you get the blue horns for what is it, Constitution, and you also get the greater yang or greater yin, whatever the very top pill is, for inner force, and you get a lot of them. And while I got slightly less XP here than I did in the Mission Valley secret passages, I got a lot better loot in terms of stuff I needed. So I had stacked up on a lot of that and was able to upgrade for quite some time. So this is a very good place to AFK.
Snake Cave.
Now, once you hit level 50 plus, you start looking at some of the other areas. Was it Death Gorge? Well, Death Gorge is still gonna be kind of hard. So you can find yourself an area in like Viper Beast Plain. You have to look around for an area. Me personally, I couldn't find anything that quite hit the mark like the Snake Cave did. So I stayed there for quite some time. Then eventually I did farm in a few spots in the Death Gorge. This was when I was in the lower 50s. So lower 50s, again, still Snake Cave is still decent, but then I moved up to, Snake Pit, Death Gorge area. I found some spots in there. Again, nothing too special. Like, I do like to sit on a boss, and if you're able to, you should always sit on a boss to get the extra loot. So FK on a boss. So I would do that here in upper and lower Death Gorge. There is also Viper Beast playing Elite.
Oh my
I did not
goodness.
spend too much time here because you go to Elite, the mobs have more HP.
Bugging.
So I still, like I said, I still found that Snake Pit was ideal.
I'm
So let's
actually
say once you
bugging.
start hitting 55 plus, honestly, I'm telling you guys, you need to use your Magic Square tickets for XP. Earlier on, if you're not trying to rush the game, that's fine. Use your tickets for other stuff. Maybe get up your Magic Stones and things like that. That's really a personal choice. If you're trying to go hardcore XP, you need to use your Magic Square tickets on experience. But that's also why you need to keep up with your towers and conquests so you can unlock the extra ticket each day. Now, 55 plus for me, I really struggled to find a good area. I was still, pinging around Death Gorge. Never really found a good spot. So I did most of my leveling in Magic Square, and you can pump out a lot in Magic Square at those levels. And especially once you're in Magic Square 2F,
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to
and you can
rewatch
start
this
working
at some
multiple
point.
rooms, you have to watch out for
Cause
it
he
getting
started at
crowded.
like 40 really.
But so level like 55 to 60, definitely want to ping in more Magic Square. In terms of the next area you should be looking for is this stone hall. So once you get around 60, you can do some AFK in this room up here. Okay, so I think it's more around 65. So now we're in the 60. So in the 60 to 70 range,
You know, the other
you want
guy
to do
said he had
mostly
a nice
in
little power
Magic
leveling
Square.
video.
Then when you can do it, you can do this room. I also like the Mutant Mud Monster room. It's also a very good room to AFK in. Again, level 56. So this is more around 60. Abandoned Mine, there's some decent spots. I say just look around and see what works for you. I don't have anything really to give you offhand for a video. I will say, like, I think it was, let me see, I do have something here. Let me check my notes. On Abandoned Mine 2F, or 3F. What's 3F? Yeah, 3F, I'm sorry. Once you're like around 65 plus, there's this room over here, which is pretty decent. Um, Nothing to write home about, but I'll tell you guys what.
Before we
65 to
start,
70, I'm sitting in Magic Square.
Splinterlands has
Magic Square is giving me the most XP. At that point, I was up in 3F, experience 1 or training 1. You do what you can handle. So you want to spend your time in the Magic Square. Very, very important. Now, another good area once you're getting up there for a combination of experience and loot is once you're in the low
Sheesh.
60s is this area right here, the Bishan Lab 4F. Now, this is a danger zone. So some servers, you're not going to be able to do this. On our server, we can. I like to sit on one of these bosses all night. I get decent XP, a little bit less than I could get in some other areas, but I get some really good drops. I get some flower oil, I get the other pill, and I really like it over here. And I handle the mobs really well. It's a decent
Alright, I'm not
concentration.
gonna lie to you.
I usually try to sit on this boss, but it's kind of like a first come first serve thing.
This
So
is like
someone's
an
that room, I
advanced
check this
video,
room.
so I gotta
Someone's in
come
that
back to
room, I
this
end
in
up
the
in the green
queue.
room, which is kind of the worst spot to be. But it is what it is. If you're really focused on XP, then you go to maybe like one of these side rooms to the bosses. I can't remember which one it is. And you won't get a boss, but you'll get higher level mobs. So at 70 right now, I honestly spend a lot of time in here. This is not the primary, place for experience. Again, there's some areas in the mines that I don't really have anything specific to tell you. But at this point, once you're up here, you need to find areas in the
So you
mines
got
where the
some people
mobs
that
work
tune
for
into the
you. They work
stream.
in your favor, depending on what class you are. Like
Sheesh,
sorcerers
my
have it made easy. They level up very easily. They, can grab a lot of mobs at one time. Warriors a little bit harder. You need to find like only melee mobs that you can get in close to, or that you can pull in close to you. So that's kind of what I have. Like, okay, I'm sorry, this is not like a solid. You need to go here, here, and there. It's not that kind of game. You have to make some decisions that are good for yourself. Do you want more loot? You want more leveling? Like early on, if you don't want to go to Snake Cave yet because the XP is a little bit less, stay in Bishan Valley Secret Passage, and you'll get the lower loot, but you'll get a little bit more experience. And again, for me, it was nominal. Like extra percent or two overnight or something like that. It wasn't a huge amount. So keep that in mind. You got to find the areas that are best for you. I do hope this guy helped you guys. I know it's not like a straight step by step, I'm trying to give you some general tips and things to look at. You know,
Crazy.
the common mobs are gonna have the map on the map where they have uh like the green weapons instead of the rare weapons, or green armor instead of rare armor. Those are going to be your common mobs, the easier ones to take down. You know, you want for XP, you want to look in some of those areas and find high concentration areas of mobs, and do a little bit of searching and find what's good for you. That's all I have right now because I'm at level 70, and like I said, right now I still like to AFK in the Mission Lab 4F because of the loot. I need the flower oil, and this is a place I can take the mobs out fairly quickly, and I'm getting a decent amount of experience. Not a great, I can do better, but it's working out for me
I
right
can
now.
do better, but it's
I'm going to be
working out
looking
for
for
me
some
right
other
now.
areas, you know, getting into Center Shire and Secret Mine. Probably Secret Mine more so than anything else because those mobs are right at the 5 level mark. So I need to.
This is too advanced for me.
Before we start,
My
if you find this
Jesus.
helpful, or
Alright, let's watch this one, y'all.
before we start, if you want more content like this and you find this helpful, remember to subscribe.
Let's hop on
Leveling
Twitter.
up in MIR4 is very important.
Try to get
It
some
literally
people to tune into
decides
the stream.
whether or
That's what I
not
was
you can
saying
sell your
earlier.
Draco. But if done incorrectly, it can become a very slow process. So let's talk about how to level up fast from 0 to 40. Now if you want more
Okay.
details and you want to see the whole process for
Okay.
yourself, I will be making a playthrough from level 0 to 40 on my second channel soon. So just subscribe to it and I will be posting the videos there. Before we go into leveling up, let's talk about the setup. It's very important to know if you want to level up quickly. You can substantially increase the amount of XP you gain in several ways, and you should set that up as soon as possible. First one is spirits. Many spirits can give you a bonus in hunting XP gain, so equip them if possible. Some spirit treasures can also do that, so don't forget to equip those. Second one is the codex. Some codexes can give you a hunting bonus XP as well. If you can, try and
Bro,
register
I ain't
your
gonna lie to
items.
you.
It
Discord got
literally
me.
decides whether or not you can sell your Draco. But if
Alright,
done
hold on,
incorrectly,
hold on.
before we start, if you want more content like this and you find this helpful, remember to subscribe. Before we start, if you want more content like this and you find this helpful, remember to subscribe. Leveling up in MIR4 is very important. It literally decides whether or not you can sell your Draco. But if done incorrectly, it can become a very slow process. So let's talk about how to level up fast from 0 to 40. Now if you want more details and you want to see the whole process for yourself, I will be making a playthrough from level 0 to 40 on my second channel soon. So just subscribe to it and I will be posting the videos there. Before we go into leveling up, let's talk about the setup. It's very important to know if you want to level up quickly. You can substantially increase the amount of XP you gain in several ways, and you should set that up as soon as possible. First one is spirits. Many spirits can give you a bonus in hunting XP gain, so equip them if possible. Some spirit treasures can also do that, so don't forget to equip those. Second one is
Go
the
again with that
codex.
bullcrap.
Some codexes can give you a hunting bonus XP as well. If you can, try and register your items there. It's gonna help you quite a bit. Third, don't forget to recharge your vigor before leveling on auto. It makes a huge difference. Don't waste pills on the lower levels. Save them for when the main missions are over and you need to level up on auto. Lastly is, use the bonus XP potions and pills you have in your inventory. You can get them as login rewards, clan rewards, and other ways. They can increase your XP up to 15%. And some of them last even up to 8 hours. Now onwards to the ways you can level up. The first thing you need to know is the main missions are your bread and butter. They give you the most EXP and rewards the fastest. Your first priority should always be the main missions. And if you've already watched the first part of my power guide and you implement those tips, you will be strong enough to complete the main missions. Content like this and you find this helpful, remember to subscribe. Leveling up in MIR4 is very important. It literally decides whether or not you can sell your Draco. But if done incorrectly, it can become a very slow process. So let's talk about how to level up fast from 0 to 40. Now if you want more details and you want to see the whole process for yourself, I will be making a playthrough from level 0 to 40 on my second channel soon. So just subscribe to it and I will be posting the videos there. Before we go into leveling up, let's talk about the setup. It's very important to know if you want to level up quickly. You can substantially increase the amount of XP you gain in several ways, and you should set that up as soon as possible. First one is spirits. Many spirits can give you a bonus in hunting XP gain, so equip them if possible. Some spirit treasures can also do that, so don't forget to equip those. Second one is the codex. Some codexes can give you a hunting bonus XP as well. If you can, try and register your items there. It's gonna help you quite a bit. Third, don't forget to recharge your vigor before leveling on auto. It makes a huge difference. Don't waste pills on the lower levels. Save them for when the main missions are over and you need to level up on auto. Lastly is, use the bonus XP potions and pills you have in your inventory. You can get them as login rewards, clan rewards, and other ways. They can increase your XP up to 15%, and some of them last even up to 8 hours. Now onwards to the ways you can level up. The first thing you need to know is, the main missions are your bread and butter. They give you the most EXP and rewards the fastest. Your first priority should always be the main missions. And if you've already watched the first part of my power guide and you implement those tips, you will be strong enough to complete the main missions for a long time. Another thing you should be doing is completing normal field missions. Whenever you are doing the main missions and you unlock a new map, you should do the field missions at the same time. Chances are the mobs that the main mission requires you to kill are the same as the ones from the field missions. Now, if you were to ignore the field missions and just level up on the main one, you would level up faster. But considering that we need them to complete conquest rewards, and the main mission will ask you for level 40 sooner or later, we will need to come back here. So it is more efficient to do them together. This will most likely get you all the way up to level 36 or close to it. Around this time, things start to slow down a bit, but you still have a few options. If you open your map and select Bikion Valley, you will find a tab with landmark written on it. Click there and there will be a list of portals towards a special leveling zone, in which mobs give more experience. You have 3 of these zones for every floor of the valley, and the higher the floor, the stronger the monsters there. On the first floor you find level 33 monsters. On the second one they will be level 36, and level 39 on the third one. The fourth floor is too strong, so don't even think about it. You can level up very quickly in there. My advice is leaving your character on auto there when you go to sleep. Now here's something to keep in mind. PK is allowed in these zones, so you might get killed in there. I recommend taking some of the smaller middle rooms as people don't usually go there, and take the second landmarks. If you don't want to take this risk, you can always level up in the demonic bull temple. Nobody will kill you there, and there are quite a bit of rooms, so just pick your floor. Another recommendation I can make is going to the XP chamber in the magic square. This is literally the fastest way you could possibly level up in this game. Just find a chamber you can handle the monsters easily, lure the whole room after you, and kill them all together. That is the most efficient way to do it. Just keep in mind that PK is allowed in the magic square as well, so if you're not confident in your strength, go to the training chamber instead. There, you can still get a lot of XP, but PK is forbidden. And remember that it takes longer to loot monsters in there. Since they don't attack you on their own, you're gonna have to hit them manually and make them follow you. Other players will be there as well, so they will be killing some monsters and stealing a little bit of your experience. We're finally here. The last method you can use to level up is the secret peak. Killing mobs in the secret peak can give you quite a bit of experience. But then again, PK is allowed, so tread carefully. Don't forget raids as well, they can give you nice experience. This is about it for this leveling guide. It covers your journey from 0 to 40. But if you guys want me to make another one from 40 to 50 and so on, just let me know. I talked about how I don't expect the Draco to maintain values higher than $1 before. And as the time of making this video, the Draco is sitting at 46 cents. This downtrend in the game's currency seems to have been going on for quite a while now. Because of that, many players are abandoning the game without ever selling their accumulated Dracos, waiting for better times. I'm here to tell you not to do that. Use your Draco. The staking system has been around for a while, but despite that, many people still don't make use of it. It was understandable when prices were higher, but by now, it is actually the only true way to use your Dracos. So when you stake your Dracos, you literally lock some of them for a period of time, upon which, if you get lucky, you are rewarded with an X Draco item, which also happens to be an NFT.
Mm.
Putting more Draco earlier can also mean higher chances of winning. Since these chances are also based on the total amount staked by all players, there's no way to estimate how much you should stake for greater gains. However, it is undeniable that although small, the chance to win these items can literally make you hundreds of dollars, if not thousands. Since these items are NFTs, they're tradable in the marketplace, which launched just a little while ago. And if we check some of the prices here, we will notice many of the items sold for incredibly high prices, with the most expensive one having been sold for 6,000 Draco. That is about $3,000 at current prices. We must also remember that current prices are dismal, so even with the Draco at less than 50 cents, these items can still bag you $3,000, granted you get lucky enough. Some people believe the game is dying, but regardless of the currency's value, some of the prices here, we will notice many of the items sold for incredibly high prices, with the most expensive one having been sold for 6,000 Draco. That is about $3,000 at current prices. We must also remember that current prices are dismal, so even with the Draco at less than 50 cents, these items can still bag you $3,000, granted you get lucky enough. Some people believe the game is dying, but regardless of the currency's value, I believe there will be still many players who will stay in the game, simply because they enjoy it. A lot of people have put a lot of money in this game just for fun. They don't even sell off their Dracos. Although these players are a minority, even if prices tank more, I still believe there will be a market for these X-Draco items for a while. While it is true that the more valuable the item, the more you will have to stake to increase your chances of winning it, since staking doesn't consume your Draco, even if you lose, you can continue to accumulate Dracos and stake ever more, increasing your chances to win these items. For the vast majority of players, the current prices are just abominable. It's not worth the trouble of mining it just to sell it off anymore. If you were to make 4 Dracos a day, per account, like I showed it is possible on one of my previous videos, you would be making 120 monthly Dracos. With that, you'd get about $60. To most, that is not worth the trouble, but with staking,
Sheesh.
you have a chance to make 50 times more in the best case scenario. And hey, even if you lose every single time, you can just sell off your Draco anytime. It's not like it'd make that much of a difference with prices as they are now, and since you don't actually ever lose your Draco, well, you can only win in this situation. Now, if prices do rise significantly, then things change. Perhaps staking is not the best for you. It is up to you to decide what the minimum is that makes it worth it or not to keep your Dracos locked. For some people, it is still worth selling off your Draco even at current prices. Hell, if you just need a quick way to make enough money to buy some ice cream, hey, sell off your Dracos, don't mind me. But otherwise, there is still a way to make money in this game. It's just not as reliable, a little bit more luck dependent, but it's still doable. Well, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys next time.
I low-key
Quick
want
way
to
to
see
make
that other one,
but
that little
it's still
thing he
doable.
had
Well,
right here.
alright boys, so we're nearing the end of the year,
This is
and
how
I thought
find
I'd
these
make you
games,
guys a
man.
tier
This
list
is how I
of
found
all the
this.
blockchain games that I've played.
This guy has a good channel.
Now, important thing, this is my opinion. I don't think I can possibly rate them and compare them objectively. That's not even possible. Okay, this is just what I think of the games, what I've experienced with them, and what I know of them. But it is my standards. Well, let's begin. Well, first of all that we have here, it is the OG. The one that we all love and that started it all. Like, it was the first big blockchain game. Axie Infinity. Now, this one, of course, we're gonna go to God tier. I know the game right now is not what it used to be. You cannot make that much money, but it is normal. Like, it's the same with stocks. When a company grows, it's hard for it to 2x, and yes, it doesn't grow as much anymore. But still, it started all. It's just, it is Axie Infinity. It created pretty much this market for us. And the game, I know it's not that profitable anymore. I did some research. I haven't had the opportunity to play it, but I just had to include it, you know? It has to be here in God tier. It's still a very solid game. It has lasted for a very long time. I think over 2-3 years, maybe more than that. Anyway, it has to be in God tier. Now, here we go to Bomb Crypto. Bomb Crypto is a game, it's actually one of the first ones that I played. You know, I decided to invest, I bought one hero. I got really lucky. So in the beginning, I liked the game way more than I should have. I got a super rare hero there. It was a fair way to make money, like it had a return on investment in 30 days. You know, which was really fast. Even considering some crypto games, I wasn't too happy with the fact that there's no true gameplay. But because the game is charming and it's just like the collecting aspect, you see them in that cute little pixel art and everything, I could see some future. Like I would give it 50-50, even if it continued like that. There was a lot of hype, so the currency just skyrocketed. I made a fair amount of money on it. They're gonna be releasing adventure mode pretty soon. They should have already, but they will be doing that, which is gonna let you actually play with your heroes. That is really nice. I think the game is very cute, very charming. They seem to be managing it fairly well. One thing that I really hate with this game, like, holy fuck, no, it's not gonna be on no good fuck. One thing that I really hate with this game is that, god damn it, like, there's so many server errors. For me to actually log into the game is so difficult. Like, it takes so long. First I tried to play it on Google Chrome. The frame rate was terrible. The game was supposed to be light. And after a while I couldn't log in. I was like, okay. I thought it was probably cache or something, so I deleted all my cache. And it opened again. I managed to play the game.
For a while.
But then I had the same problem.
Bomb
I decided
Crypto,
to change to Firefox.
I've never heard about
Same
that
thing
at
happened.
all.
Then
Sounds interesting.
it was fine, it ran a lot better than Chrome, but the same thing happened. And I always have to delete the cache, and I'm cycling between browsers. So many server errors as
server
well.
Error,
that really has to be
gets
fixed.
full too.
In the beginning, I would say like it's fine.
In this game,
it's understandable. It grew very fast. Now it's inexcusable. These problems have been going on for way too long. But anyway, like this game was good. You know, if the adventure mode truly is what I'm expecting, I would say it's solid, but it's not here yet. And because there's no true gameplay, even though I can see people buying heroes just for collecting, the gambling addicts or whatever, I would say it's okay. I can't say much more other than that. Could be solid, you know, if we have adventure mode, it really works, if they manage it well, but for now, I gotta give it okay. Now, this game, Clash of Streamers, this is a special one. You boys are gonna want to hear this story. I'm even thinking of making a video.
I found out about
so a company
this whole
approached
universe
me
through
on my
Clash of
email.
Streamers.
Hey, would like you to promote our game, make a video on it. And they were gonna pay me very well. I was like, I can take a look at the game, alright. They told me the name, I saw it online. The reviews were good, I googled it really quickly before. And I saw some nice reviews, like people saying some good stuff on the App Store as well. I was like, okay, seems like
well, let me
you know,
let me
it
watch
could be a legit game. But then I played it. Oh my god. This game doesn't make any sense. Just me telling you guys is not enough. This is an experience in itself. You have to play it. Not because it's good, because it's the worst game I've ever played. It is disgusting. And after I played it, I was like, oh, I gotta do some proper research on this, you know? Like, that first impression wasn't good at all. I gotta do some deep dive into this. And apparently the founder of the game has been involved, allegedly, in many scams in the past. And there's even video of him saying, oh yeah, this is a scam, you're gonna give me your money, but you're gonna like it, this game full of dopamine, this and that. The guy who made it, same guy who's here on the cover of the game, Athenas I think is his name. This guy disgusts me. Like, he is batshit crazy. Some people say he's a troll because what he does is so out there, so insane. But first of all, I don't like the whole concept of being a troll. I think people who do that have some serious problems. You know, they're not stable and they need help. They disgust me already. But this guy, like, his game is so bad, nobody would fall for this. in their fake accounts saying good things in Reddit forums about the game. They have a whole scheme going on there, but still nobody's
Alright, so
playing
we can
this.
get some viewers, boys.
And you have like YouTubers that were paid to say good things, they were paid very well, and they only make videos about this, but they are sold out pieces of crap. And this game is disgusting. Athenas, if you ever watch this, I despise you, alright? You are a piece of trash. So of course I'm gonna put your game here in complete trash. This category is just for you. Like, no other game is gonna be here except your nasty, ugly little face here. Clash of Streamers, worst game I've ever played. Stay away from it, guys. Next one, we have Crypto Cars. I heard so much about this game, but oh my god, like the game, I don't know if it changed. Like I said, this is just my opinion. This is more of a laid-back video. Maybe they will release like actual gameplay in the future. Okay, could be, but from what I know, the game is just like you click a button, you buy some cars. They're mad expensive. Like at the time that I researched the game, it was like $600 for one car. And the thing is, like, you click a button and it races and it gets you some currency. You know, that's it. People were making money. Like, don't get me wrong, people were getting their investment back in one month. But the game is just so ugly, like the screens, like there's nothing interesting going on. The cars are ugly, the design of the website is subpar, my opinion. But, I mean, when you click a button, can you even call that a game? I can't. If it still is like that, as I remember, it's just like, come on, that's not a game. You're just getting money from someone and giving it to someone else. It's like I said before, we can't all win together. What is money in the first place? I remember I got a comment on one of my videos, one guy saying like, oh, you're so close-minded to say that we can't all win together, that somebody has to lose for you to win. That is the truth. That's a minus IQ guy right there. He shouldn't be allowed to get near crypto. But money is somebody else's work. It's nothing more than the representation of somebody else's time and work. And there's a finite amount of money. Okay, that's very basic economic concept right there. So when you get money, you are receiving someone's effort, time, and work. There's no infinite money. The money that you get from these games, that you're making from selling the currency that you make there, it's coming from someone else. The currency is still only maintaining its price or climbing up because other people are buying into it. You know, it doesn't matter what sophisticated burning mechanisms they have, they can only maintain themselves because they have more entrants than people playing, like you know, or at least it evens out. There's no true reason for you to buy a car just to buy a car, because it's so ugly. Like Bomb Crypto, perhaps the same, but it is charming, it is cute. Some people collect things because they're cute, they're charming, they're nice. You know, it's a little bit endearing, and you see the character moving there, it's a little bit more dynamic. That's why I said Bomb Crypto is okay, even without real gameplay. This one though, like, man, it's you click a button on some ugly cars and an ugly website. It's no good at all. You know, you can't. There's no reason for anyone to buy these cars besides making money and selling the currency. So I don't care about burning mechanisms, whatnot. Very bad impression. Not a game. No good. I'm not gonna say it's complete trash because, hell, if you're smart and you take it early, you can make money from it. Just don't think it's gonna last forever. This is gonna die. You know, and even if they do add gameplay, because the site itself is so ugly and the initial concept is like Ponzi-like, I have no faith in that. And here we have another one, Crypto Planes. Crypto Planes is crypto cars, but with planes instead. That's what I know. You know, maybe if there are other differences or whatever in the white paper, I don't care. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't do too much research on Crypto Planes. It's from the same company. Not too happy with crypto cars, alright? So I'm gonna put it here, no good. Again, this is my opinion. I haven't played these two games, just did a little bit of research a month back or something.
Cars, I mean,
but hey, from that situation is what I get.
I don't know too much about it.
Next, Crazy Defense Heroes. It's one I played recently that I actually really liked. The gameplay was really fun. I'm not too big on tower defense, like I said before.
I like tower defense.
But this game, like, it was fun, man. I enjoy my time with it. It's not just for making money, and I did feel like getting like some better cards and whatnot just for the game. I don't think it's too good that they sell for you in actual currency, like real currencies, when you're buying stuff in the game. You don't actually pay with their tower token. I don't
like
think
games
it's
like
too good
this.
for the health of their token. Maybe a little bit mismanaged there. I'd have to do more research to know that for sure. But it's play to earn, yeah. You can do it completely for free, so there's no investment there, which is really nice. You don't make that much. You make about $50, $60 if you do everything with the 2 events that they have now. But it's a fun game, you know, and it doesn't take too long to do your dailies. Like it's very manageable to do it like 1 hour a day, and you make your money, even less maybe.
I don't know.
So you know, it's a fun game. It's nice. You earn not that much.
okay.
They also have the tower token in another one of their games.
Tower
It was sponsored by the Animoca brands, which invest like in big games, like invested into Axie as well. Invested into this game. The art style is cute. The graphics are nice. It's well managed, I think. I'd say it's solid, you know? It doesn't give you that much money as well. I think it has a future. I like it, to be honest. It's not a heavy hitter, you know? I don't think it's ever going to be too much, but it is solid. It's an option for you to play. Next we have Decentraland. Decentraland is kind of like it gave me the vibes of Habbo, but 3D and with NFTs. Not that much that you do there, you know, it's not groundbreaking.
Decentraland is more of a metaverse.
But
than
hey,
anything, I think,
Habbo it's still like quite popular. It's just the interaction, the social part, and the NFTs. A lot of money has been poured into this game as well. A lot of people are hyped. I think it has a future. It's not the biggest thing. It runs like shit on my browser. It's not very well optimized. It should have a launcher. It shouldn't run on a browser. But anyway, I think it has a bright future ahead of it. It's possibly a heavy hitter. You know, I'm gonna give it a heavy hitter, even though to me it's just solid because we saw what happens to Habbo and so on. It has not just hype, but it has some real money behind it. Just my opinion. I played it a little bit, but I see a big future for it. So we gotta call it a heavy hitter. I don't know if it's play to earn though. That I do not know. I don't think it is. But in the whole blockchain space, I think it's there to stay. Gods Unchained. This game was also one of the first ones that I played. Second, to be honest. I think the game is beautiful. Like the art style is just beautiful. The game is very fun. It can get a little bit repetitive, but it allows you so much to strategize. It looks so professional, looks good. It's a little bit laggy, okay? Gotta complain about that. Their servers are not the best. You can make money on this game, play to earn, if you play weak and ranked. If you're good, you can make a lot more, which is a good thing. You get cards and you sell those cards. The game has like a very loyal fan base. I can see this game going on and on. It's solid, man. I like it. You cannot make that much. That's one thing, all right, with this game. And they still don't allow you to sell like the normal cards, which are not the core cards. The Forge is still not out. They've been promising this for more than 2 years. A lot of the money is just there with the devs. I'm not too happy about that. They're not giving back as much as they should to the players. Give me the impression of being a little bit greedy, okay? But otherwise, I would have given this game like a heavy hitter. You know, it's not that popular yet, not super popular, but it's so much potential. You know, it's beautiful, it's polished. Servers suck, and devs might be greedy, but hey, it's a solid game. It's on par with Crazy Defense Heroes. I'm gonna put it after it because I like Crazy Defense Heroes more. But to be honest, Gods Unchained, let's put it first because it has a lot more potential. It's an actual PC game. It's no mobile game. Okay, and I could see myself staying in this game for a long time. MIR4. MIR4 started it all for me. It was my first blockchain game. It had everything to be so great. It had so much success. It kind of helped Axie Infinity bring this market, you know. It sparked all of this blockchain gaming craze. I never thought the game was fun. I gotta be honest with you guys. I think it's a very subpar MMO, very generic. I never had fun playing this game, never. I played it for the money because a buddy of mine told me it was completely free to play. Yeah, you could in the past make a fair amount of money when the Draco was worth something, and I made like $300 I think in a month. Yeah, about 290 or something like that. But there's a lot to be learned. You need to learn the game. And with bots, like bots were such a huge problem. they crushed the game.
Oh,
The whole
nice,
fact that
ladies
even
and
with the
gentlemen.
staking in the events and so
Let's pause this real quick. They were gonna end the stream with this actually. Nice. Um, yeah. So I found this website. I'm gonna put it in the chat. And this is the website that I found at like 4 a.m. the one night, which led to all these games. And this is it right here. That is dope. That is super dope. So we're about to end the stream off with this real quick. But I want to just take a look at this because, yeah. Oh, this ain't it. This ain't it, but this is one of them. This ain't it though. So that's one of them you guys could check out. If you're trying to find more games. Oh man. Something called Alien Worlds is actually number 2. That's funny as hell. I want to get you guys the right website. This is the website, not the one I just sent you guys. This is the website. Right? So I got the chat on playback so you guys can be able to see that. Let me close this out. We're about to end the stream right now. But this is the website. And the way I had it was play to earn. I had it on free to play. Look, free to play, NFT supported, Binance blockchain. Look, this just dropped King Speed. Look, social. Social score is a new metric that reflects the popularity of the crypto community in a certain game. A game with a higher social score has computed more interest in the social network. So King Speed is in development. Rogue West is alpha. Geopoly. Join the worlds. Look at Geopoly doing pretty good right now. It's free to play. Explore, look for opportunities, rent, buy, invest, sell, and capital. In the largest capitalist game in the world, where the main goal is to generate as much revenue as possible and expand your business. So let's see if Geopoly is on the iOS store. So this is how I found, the games. that I've been sharing with everybody. And the goal is to find one that is what we've been looking for. And MIR4 is just literally running in the background, ladies and gentlemen. It's insane. Oh, it's only on Android. I want to check out this Geopoly game.
So on. The bots that are
After
there
this
just
video,
mining 24/7 and they're using hacks and they're invincible and so on. It crushes the game, man. It completely crushed. It was mismanaged, for sure. The devs, they're just... I hate the devs. And the game is not fun. Some people find it fun. So that gave the game some longevity. A lot of people didn't. I'm sorry to tell you guys. I think actually 50-50. A lot of people only played it for the money. But you still had people who put money in the game because they liked it. But a lot of things that you bought in the game were not with Draco as well, which didn't help the currency to maintain its price. You know, the staking wasn't as much of a success as many people were hoping it to be, and the bots selling the currency all the time. They could even belong to the devs, you never know. Could have been Rug Pull, but it crushed the game. Very mismanaged. In the past, I would have given this game like an okay, because it never had much longevity. Everything was against it from the beginning. It was like we all knew it was a short ride. I would have given this game an okay. About now, the Draco is so worthless. In the game, there's so much that you have to learn, and still so competitive, so full of bots, mismanaged, and I find it no fun at all. I'm sorry, it's not the best MMO out there. It's not even a good one. I gotta give it a no good. About now, you know, you could use your time better. You're not gonna make anything in this game, and you're probably not gonna have fun. It can be very stressful. If you like it, hey, if you like it, it might just manage to be okay. You can make like a few pennies. I don't know. But for now, for me, it's no good.
For now, it's
Paladin
no good.
Pandas. This game, like they gave me, the company gave me a free panda, which is an NFT to play it, and there's gonna be a video on it soon. Overall, I liked what I saw. The art style is nice, is polished. It's turn-based RPG, so like it has some space to strategize. Gameplay, like it could be more polished.
My man said the art style is
you know, it could be. It's not as engaging as I hoped, but I only had one panda. I didn't get to try like actually positioning them and having the different elements and so on, but maybe a little bit more dynamic. I like the idea that if you lose when you're in an expedition, you don't get tokens. You have to win, which is positive. Like just gifting players all the time doesn't make for a healthy currency. So that's a good thing, you know. And I read the white paper in detail. A lot of things I'm happy with. A lot of good things regarding the management. Too many fees that I didn't like. A lot of the fees go to the devs. You know, I have some questions about the burning plan. I'm talking to them at this moment, asking some questions about their burning plans. But overall, it seems like it has the potential to be a solid game. It's still in beta though, so I cannot say it's solid right now. It's still in beta. But from what I saw, you know, I don't know how much the token is going to be worth. It hasn't been listed yet, so there is that. How much could you make? The barrier to entry is not that high as well.